I often observe the ways our care systems interact with the concept of dignity of risk. Unfortunately, dignity of risk promotes isolation and harm, as it supports only part of the need in a supported choice process. I prefer relational autonomy, as this group of ideas affords me thoughtfully constructed dignity of collective risk. By actively participating in the consensus decision-making process, I am able to appreciate the choice before us. With support, interpretive guidance, previewing outcomes to the extent possible, and my direct participation, I make an authentic choice. One that I purposefully separate from granting my consent, as even after I sign the paperwork committing myself to the choice, I will still learn, gain additional understandings of parts of this choice that ultimately impact my consenting to choose to follow through with the outcomes of the consensus process I participated in good faith, mutually reciprocal, participatory dialogue resumes. Where declarative language, mindful, mutually reciprocal collaboration, and the physical exchange of specific objects takes the place of my needing to speak, our environment cooperatively respects my healthcare provider's narrated action, clarifying our mutual boundaries, replacing our shared unknown with a contextual dialogue. As engaged distraction and narrative care replace dialogic care, I fear returning to the state of being cared toward, as engaged distraction is a foreign concept to our healthcare system. Faced with non-existent ways of leading through dignity of collective risk, I become a forgotten being, overwhelmed in ways that render me non-functional, afforded care by way of ignorance, mismatched understanding, and language which poorly meets my needs. I find myself bouncing between being cared toward, while at the same time being superficially cared about. The privilege afforded me to be a care partner for others living with invisible disabilities encourages me to continuously reflect on ways leadership through dignity of collective risk leads to genuine care for others. Unfortunately, few realize that dignity of collective risk is an opportunity for leadership. Lacking the language, shared understanding of hardship, and simple means of clarifying genuine dignity of collective risk, I find anxiety an unwelcome traveling companion as I attempt to care for others without introducing them to the harms that come from being cared toward. I struggle to offer more than merely caring about one of their superficial needs.